All right, collective, how y'all doing now? So your girl is back with another one. Now this is going to be for midnight. 888 portal. Now I'm not sure when the portal is active per se. I didn't even look it up, but I want to post this at midnight. Now we're going to do a little something different today. We're going deep, scalpel. Now I'm pulling from all the cards that have anything to do with astrology. Okay? Let's see what happened. All right? We're even pulling from some archetypes. Listen. I don't know how it's going to end up, but I just want to do it. I feel drawn to do it, so I'm going to do it. All right? All right. Now let's start it. I'm even pulling from the big boys. All right? Now we're gonna start out with these. We're gonna line them up like the book says, because they're supposed to tell a story. We're gonna start with the planets, the signs, and the houses. All right. And I hope I do this okay, because I'm doing 111 on the clock. Now I'm doing this on an empty stomach, y'all. I'm trying to purge and all that good stuff, detox. I'm trying to take the sugars out of my life, the bread, the cheese. Y'all, this time I'm going to do it, okay? I'm going to do it. I'm determined. Because when I go to the grocery store, I'm just not going to buy it. How about that? I'm just not going to buy it, y'all. Now, even though I don't eat meat, I eat tuna and fish. I'm even trying to cut that out. Y'all. It's big changes. It's so crazy that I'm saying all that, and I have the idealization of sacrifice. Confusion regarding sacrifice. Now, of course, they're going to tell a whole different story, because each one is going to align with the signs in the houses to give a complete sentence. Right? Alright, we ain't even gonna worry about the bottom of the deck, because it's gonna be enough already, okay? Ain't doing it today. Not for these cards, you know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna worry about it. Now that's too many. Oh. It must gonna get good, y'all. Alright, so whatever it come out, we're going to take the one closest to the deck. Alright, since that one fell over there, we're going to take that. Now we got good fortune at the bottom. I'm just paying attention to, what is that? Let's see. Let me see. Oh, okay, son. It's looking good. We got the good fortune, the sun card, as well as keep your involvement hidden. Move in silence. All right. That's what I want to say. And it was so crazy that there was the first card that came out the last time that I used these cards. Alright? So it's something to that. Keep your involvement hidden. Now, I'm not talking about the karmic out there. You tell on yourself. Now, this said we was going deep scalpel. And it has something to do with a doctor, too. Oh, my God. Didn't it? If I actually recall, yeah, it did. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. This is getting gypsy already. Yeah, the butcher. I remember it. I remember it. I bet you remember now that I'm talking about it, too, don't you? Because somebody left me a comment with crying emojis and a confusion face. Now here we have mystery in the 8th house. This is what this line of gate is all about, y'all. Sacrifices. Now we ain't gonna focus on that because we don't want to get caught up too much. But if it come out, it come out. However, we got resources in the 2nd house. Now this is all about your individuality. Despite the 8th house talking about other people's resources. Now we have to think about both because there is going to be some loss that's going to help you to focus on your own resources and individuality. Now and again, I don't think anything is wrong with collaborations, but you have to collaborate with people that's on your same wavelength. You understand what I'm saying? That's on the same timeline as you, I want to say. Because you got some people that's still caught up in the past. And sometimes when you're caught up in a capitalist mindset, the water could get murky, y'all. That's all I'm saying. You have to collaborate with people that have a mindset in regards to karma and dharma, not repentance. Okay? Because they think they can go out here and do whatever they want to do and repent and everything going to be all right. That's all I got to say about that. Thus far. All right? Now work with me because it looks like it's about to get juicy around here. I had to get some water on that. Now we know that the 8th house speaks about inheritance, other people's money, clairvoyance, inheritance. Did I say that? However, wills, legacy, willpower, all that. Alright? Rebirth. The completions of cycles. Divorce. The horizontal tangle. Relationships, karmic relationships. But let's see. Now we got Chiron coming out here with Heal. Right here on Gemini. And I love that because, you know, Gemini runs the mind. Now, oh, man, this is going to get good. Hold on. And I'm doing something different with a deck of cards that I got today. Now, I'm not sure if I want to... I think I'm going to put those to the side because they're a little complex sometimes. Now, we got collaborations. And it's right here on the 9th, in the 9th house. Alright? Now, I like that we're operating in the mind of the Gemini. You know, the sign. And remember, we all... Listen. Connected. But this is good. This is good. This is good. And at the bottom of the deck is the house. The 4th house. Stability. Now, this house could be external as well as internal. Alright? Now, I usually close out the readings with these and pull one card, but today we're going to line it up on the side because it's going to help me once I get to the tarot. And we're going to put these at the top as our third, you know your girl working threes. Alright? A little something different today. A little bonus for the 888. Because this is big, y'all. This portal is big. And look what's showing up. Dharma. Now we have Diana. Now somebody's name could be Diana. Don't have to be though. But wouldn't that be special? Talking directly to you, Diana. We also have another. Now look, I want y'all to pay attention to all these cards that represent Gemini energy with the twin. And it's almost like these names could be twins. Diana and Nanada. If I said that correctly. Now, I don't know what none of those cards mean, but we're going to figure it out. Now, we got the Buddha showing up at the bottom of the deck. Oh, my God. And Karma. We already seen Dharma and Karma show up at the bottom of the deck. Now, we're going to... I think I want to take this one. Because we know what Karma means in Buddha. Enlightenment. We've seen Karma and Dharma. And then we got the booty, the feminine energy right there. Oh my God. Is Spirit not talking to everybody today? And this is a bigger card over here. Now, I usually would take the one closest to the deck, but because I know what that would mean, I'm going to take that one. You know? I think I want to do that. Okay, is that okay, Spirit? So what we're going to do, we're going to relate, because I will always incorporate what's at the bottom of the deck. We're going to look at this and this on this row right here at the end because, you know, it's the outcome. Just to be fair, all right? Now let's get our 3 cards. And we're going to figure this thing out. We're going to go row by row. This way, this way, this way. Then once we get to the tarot, we'll go there. Alright, I don't know why this card keep wanting to come out. Whew. So I got me some lima beans, sweet peas, and I'm gonna once they get done, I'm gonna put some okras on the top and steam it. I figure if I put a couple of different things, it'll take away from the desire to put any salmon or piece of fish with it. Yeah, make it a little interesting. Put me some dried tomatoes. I like sun-dried tomatoes on some rice. And call it a day, child. Listen, we got the Pilgrim out here on the mystery. Now this is good because I understand what the Pilgrim means. It's that it's inward or external, but most times, 9 times out of 10, this is really an inward journey. However, sometimes it's an outward journey. Discovery. Stepping up out of your comfort zone. I'm actually shuffling these actually a little decent today. How about that? The Spirit got some cards in mind. Because ain't nothing come out. Right away. That came out right away, but let's see. Okay, we got one, or is that 2? Oh yeah, we got 2 put down. We got one right there as well. Oh, that's 2. We ain't gonna worry about these 2 though. We're gonna take these 2. Yeah, the bottom of the deck is the Mystic. Alright. Oh, we got 3. So, we're gonna put that one. We're going to take these. And we got the ring as well as the prayer. All right. Now, I don't think we ever got the prayer that came out. We got the ring. Now, the ring, wow. think it got the third eye in it. Alright, now hold on for a minute. Let me check my stove. Alright, I'm back. Now let me see, let me get the book. I don't even know if I necessarily hold on. Hold on. Where my book at? I just had it, y'all. It's right here. Alright. Now, these is how these cards work. So across each way, the first one's supposed to line up with that, like that right there, to give you a complete sentence. And that lines up with that to give you a sentence. And that lines up with that to give you a sentence. Now it says the idealization of what you want to be known as if they came from all there is. And it also says confusion regarding what it is believed about, the philosophies and the laws involved. Now, all this is based on the world, the ninth house. But let me see, just so that you can get a clear understanding, because that's really giving me the world. But the ninth house is all about transition, spirituality, and humanitarianism. Alright, now the ninth house refers to the philosophy, religions, laws, learning, higher education, again, you know, ethics, morals, long journeys, travel, foreign countries, interests, spiritual urges, dreams, visions, higher mind, ideals, understanding, wisdom, books, publishing, ceremonies, rituals. Alright? Now you have to also think about this in the context of the eighth house, because this is what we're talking about. New beliefs emerging, you know, ideals in regards to some of these systems that you have bought into for a long time. You know, really weighing out what you have learned, analyzing some of this information, falling away from it. Because you got to challenge some of this stuff. Even if I'm reading this stuff right here, there's room to be challenged. You understand what I'm saying? But for the most part, I get a good vibe from it. You know what I'm saying? Just because it's written, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's true, boo. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Alright? And this is what the ninth house is talking about. Because, I say that because it's here. And remember, it's all about transitions. The ninth, anytime you see 9, is always talking about the feminine energy. You want to enact that love, that concern, that nurturing to it. Right here with these prayers. Alright? You want to embrace these newfound beliefs or whatever, and it carry nurturing aspect to the self before anything else, before all else. Remember, it's about your individuality, your house, confronting your inner demons so that you can have healthier partnerships on all forms, boo. And work, collaborations, yeah. You got to know who you are, to know who you want to collaborate with. Can't go through these things blindly. You know, you got to test the spirit, see if they're a team player, and see if they're on the same team as you. Now, we ain't gonna always agree on everything, but long as it's going in the same direction as you. You understand what I'm saying? You can be challenged, and nobody has all the answers. But you ain't going to lead me into the slaughterhouse. You ain't going to bait and switch. It's a thing. Yeah, they bait you in and switch up. Okay? Understand the math. All right? Game, recognize game. That's why you went through a lot of the things that you went through, so that you can recognize the spirit. sometimes they say when you spot it, you got it. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Because we all both have both shadow and light. But it's how you utilize that shadow and that light. That's why Dharma and Karma is here. When you understand the laws of the land, when you know better, you do better. Right? Now, this is what this journey is talking about. Now, I think I really just summed that up. I ain't even got a rank to read it. Now, the last card says, sacrifice, use the quickest way, and do it in a big way. Now, sometimes, you know, Russian. See, now this is where we challenge it. But however, we're gonna see what the cards, the tarot say and the ring say. Let's do that, because I don't know if I necessarily use the quickest way. You know, because slow and steady wins the race. Because sometimes Gemini, the mind is all over the place, and maybe that's what it's talking about. Heal from that. Chiron. Listen. I want to see something for a minute. Now, this might be... Sometimes this is why I don't do that. Because, girl, the girl in the mind, and how I like to unravel things sometimes. Now, you might want to look at where your Chiron is in the sign of. Because mine is in Pisces. That's a whole nother level. Now, let me see something. The ring. Let me see what the ring is. The ring. 179. Now, the ring is an image of connectedness rather than viewing life as linear. As a series of progressive achievement, the ring challenges us to sense the what is that? Cyclical? I don't even know what that word means. Hold on, because I got to look it up so I can be clear. So, in other words, it's something that's the ring challenges us to sense the repetitive, infinite nature of our world and experiences. This actually, I don't know why they just didn't put that there. You know? You know, it's something to be said about people that like to be so challenging and with their words. It's almost like to confuse you. And maybe that's relevant here. You know, sometimes when people speaking to you, they talk in words and ways that most can't understand. And, you know, to really get your point across, it doesn't really take all of that. You know, you should be able to express yourself where a child could understand you. You know, and I think it's okay to challenge people to expand their vocabulary and things of that nature. But, you know, sometimes, you know, it's something Jesse Jackson about it. You know what I'm saying? The Al Sharptons of the world. Well, you know what I mean, y'all. You get me? The double talk. And that's probably what this is talking about. Because it's telling you, yeah, it's a lot of the same old, but it ain't getting you nowhere. You're using a lot of psychological jargon, whatever, how you say it. You know, but it really not serving anybody. You talk a good game, but it ain't doing nothing. Now, it says, beginning and endings fall by the wayside as we practice seeing ourselves as the cosmic circularity of creation. For this reason, it is no surprise a ring is worn on the finger to represent eternal love that surpasses space, time, and worldly things. So much can be projected onto the archetypal image because it mimics the Earth's orbit around our great sun and the intimate bond between two lovers. Now, those lovers, in my opinion, listen, the Lover's card is a choice card. However, I always see it as your divine feminine and masculine. I don't care about these external relationships so much as you becoming in union with yourself. Because when you become in union with yourself, of course, the outside, the external, is going to match that. It's all about going within. You know, a lot of people like to go in relationship broken, and you break people. You get caught up in this cycle, this ring of capitalism, narcissism. Now it says it is the micro and the macro united. This card, micro and macro, you want to look at that, the micro on the individual and the macro on the larger scale, the universe. Now this card calls us to deepen connection with self, other, and the world at large. Meanwhile, there may be a literal ring waiting to adorn your finger. Ooh, in a literal sense. In healing. We got a lot of stuff going on right here in regards to two. You know, I see the Gemini as the twin flame. A lot of people think that's the relationship. A lot of people don't. A lot of people, you know, the twin flame union, you know, a lot of people never find true love. We got to keep it real with it. So, I don't know. Sometimes the unrealisticness when this is you know, pushed out onto the masses, you know, can keep some people in waiting. Listen, y'all, and I don't want to burst anybody's bubble or, you know, think that it can't happen for you. Well, I think it can, but we have to still balance spirituality and practicality. You know what I'm saying? You got to be all right with being alone and know that it really doesn't take anybody outside of you to fulfill your destiny or to make you complete. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to have that, but you got to be okay with being by yourself. Know that you are whole, despite. I don't know if I necessarily believe in that external twin flame. I believe it's you and you. That's what I personally believe. The Buddha is always by their cotton picking self. Being whole with self. That connection to source. Right there. By themselves. You see all that? Yeah. But anyway, this is on what you're healing. Now let's read out what Chiron is talking about. What's the say? I don't know if I want to read out necessarily the whole thing, but the challenge and maybe the gift. Now this is telling you to find, I think I do want to read it out. This one anyway. Now it says, find purpose in your problems. Hard-earned wisdom is now relevant and needed. And it says, you don't have to assign casualty. You may never know why you went through the difficult time, but you can put what you learned from it to good use. Even if you're never quite healed in this place of karmic tenderness, you have the wisdom to pass on once you metabolize the information. Yeah, right here in Gemini. And it's all about healing the mind. Now, we were looking at this in regards to using the quickest sacrifice, use the quickest way. And, oh, well, maybe you can use the quickest way to sacrifice something, and that's simply by just refraining from it and walking away from it. You know, cold turkey. I can get that. I can get down with that. Because sometimes people like to wean themselves off of alcohol relationships. No, sometimes, yeah, you do need to do the quick pull, unplug. So I can get with that. I can get with that. Yeah. You know, because, you know, you just prolonging what needs to eventually be done. All right? So I can get that. I can dig it. I can dig it. Now, where we at? This situation may feel familiar, but if you can't remember a story to go with it, it may be left over from a past life chapter review or what your soul already knows. Yeah, familiar spirits, you know, and sometimes we don't understand why we hold on to some of these toxic relationships. Yeah, it's embedded. It's in your DNA. Now, it says, if an old pain is triggered, have compassion for yourself. You are more than your troubles. You know the root through. And now it's time to practice what you know. Once you have a solution, add it to your toolkit. If this situation stretches and tests you, take it as a training for the hero within. And it says, what you are learning now can be your secret sauce in the future. And that's in regards to relationships. Because a lot of y'all going to come into relationships. A lot of people just don't want relationships. We got to keep it real. It's like your girl over here, I can care less. Now, I ain't saying I ain't open. If it happened, it happened. But listen, I'm going to be all right either way. That is not my biggest focus. My biggest focus is healing my little tail. You know? I'm not trying to put myself in compromising positions where I know I can't handle. All right? You know, I feel like I've done a lot of healing, but I have no idea until I enter another relationship. I don't know if I'm going to get triggered or sparked or listen. I don't know. And I'm not afraid. However, I don't know. I really don't know unless I practice what I've learned. And that's why a lot of people don't want to go into them, because they're scared. And I get it. Listen, I get it. That's why the chosen be out here very mindful in regards to jumping to new relationship. I'm not trying to blow all this work I put on myself on a buster. I just ain't doing it. We peep the red flags. Listen, ain't doing that. Ain't got time for that. I'm not ignoring these red flags. Because I already know I'm not setting myself up for failure. In regards to these collaborations. You know, some people just want to be in a relationship to be in a relationship. They need to fill that void. But you need to fill that void within yourself. And that's why you're going to have a healthy relationship. And win or lose, if you enter in another one, you know you're going to be okay. Because I don't need you to fix me or heal me. I'm good. Now, the challenge is the situation can set off touchy memories or poke you where you still hurt. Now, this is in any relationship, the one you have with yourself, you know? So you can see it as that. You can see it as what's going on in the world. All this stuff they pushing out in the media. Are you triggered by a lot of this stuff? Can you look at it with a discerning eye and peep the game? What I just said about all this jargon that they pushing out here. Really analyze what's being said. Just like I had to go and look up that word. Read the fine print. Don't drink the Kool-Aid, boo. Now it says, take this opportunity to heal those old places and transform. Now the gift is allow the pain and the troubles of the past to become the wisdom and compassion of the present moment. In regards to any thoughts that you had about self and others, I'm telling you, it's a amount. I'm telling you, once you begin to respect the people on the outside of yourself, you're going to respect yourself more. Respect their process, their stupidity. Doesn't mean that you have to entertain it. just be like, yeah, well, no, I'm not buying that, and move on. You know, sometimes you got to separate yourself. I'm telling, it's insane to me when people talking about going out here engaging with the lesser evil. It's like, what is it? Who's gonna hurt you the worst? It's just like settling. That's crazy to me. Which one's gonna enact the lesser pain? What? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? I'm not going to deal with him because he only cheat on me once a week and this one cheat on me 5 times a week. What is it? What is it? That don't make no sense. Now people would have you to buy into that because the masses is pushing that. Yeah, okay. Jumping on people bandwagons because sometimes it sounds good. What is another one that they use? The best way to get over somebody is to get under somebody. I'm just using examples. That example. Yeah, how many times you done heard that push that? It sounded kind of cute and looked, trendy. Yeah, and people bought into it. Got to analyze some of these things, but now let's pull from the. I want to read the prayer because I think, without reading too much out the book, because I don't want to get all over the place, because we still got to go through these. I didn't want to get too lost because your girl will go off on a tangent. All right. Now let's see. $195. Now it says, what is a prayer? When we are in the state of prayer and when we are not, to whom or what we pray, the archetypal, the practice of the prayer has been with us since the dawn of time as a remedy for the omnipresent, self-centered thinking that spins us towards illusions. Prayers leads us beyond our ego as we move from our little story to the big one. Some say that we are in a state of prayer anytime we are not centered of our own thoughts. Others say prayer is a natural result of gratitude. Perhaps it is simply surrender. Our service, whatever prayer is for you, this card reminds us of its importance. Get quiet, low, humble, and soft. Bow and touch the ground as your heart lifts to the sky. Though it may be uncomfortable, it is time. Nothing else will do. Now, a lot of times people go into prayer and it's in regards to asking for something. I used to pray like that. I don't pray like that. I see that as manifestation when you're asking for something. But prayer, in my opinion, is gratitude. You know, it's a moment of asking for comfort. not necessarily something to be brought into fruition. Yeah. It's about understanding. It's about repentance, even though I think that repentance is good to acknowledge, you know, the part you play in things, but I don't think that, you know, asking for that forgiveness, I don't think that's relieving you of any karma that you're owed. But I just think it's acknowledgement to the Most High that, yeah, I see where I went wrong. That's how I see prayer. And I see that as that collaborative force with the Most High. Point it to your own cup. With the number 11 here, you know, acknowledging it. And it's so crazy that it's 911, y'all. Yeah. That help from above to help you to see the error in your own way. And I think that goes a long way. Yeah. This is that. Saying it like. Whew. That was kind of deep there. Alright, let me pull a little bit from the tarot, and then we're gonna work on this card and see how it really collaborates with all this right here. All these two cards is gonna be more in regards to what the tarot is talking about. I'm saying karma and dharma, so it looks like most of y'all do understand the law of the land. You can repent, but it ain't going to relieve that karma that you got to pay. All right. So let's just get this little one card out the way. I said I was going to do a little something different. Now, I do think that this card, even though I don't know what it means, just because it's the number 57, I think it's a new state of evolution in some kind of sense. I said 57, didn't I? 75. 75 or 12, yeah. I told you the girl was dyslexic. You seen that? Because I showed it's 75 and I seen 57. Now it said, now I'm gonna read the can't make it up. Can't make it up. Everything I just said. Now it says the fear, loneliness, jealousy, sadness, and anger all come from the same source, separation. The illusion that we are separate all around us fundamentally creates the human condition of suffering. Our identities are temporary states of being. You are being you. I am being me. The bird is being the bird. The tree is being the tree. However, we all rise from the same source, Atom, consciousness. We're just Adam. Now, that would be in regards to the creative energy. Now, it says through this practice of deep concentration, you become fully immersed with that which you are concentrating on, your experience of oneness. With this, you are experiencing a glimpse of your soul. You are the sunlight, the earth, the moon, the soil, and you are never alone. And just what I was just talking about the twin flame, the relationships. The longing. Everybody want love. Everybody want love. And you know, you search for it in all the wrong places outside of yourself when it's already within you. When you can just simply just love you in your individual state. When you start to, if you out here thinking that all men are dogs and cheaters and women are a certain kind of way, you're not a balanced individual. Now, of course, there is toxic people out there. But when you just have a disdain for the opposite sex, it's something's going on, boo. And I tell you, these people are under judgment. Spirit tired of them. These people out here in the manosphere and these feminist agendas. Okay, y'all. Watch it. Now, the upright, that was the reverse. Now, it says, when was the last time you fully became immersed in what you were doing? You know, it's really about really loving up on yourself. Now, it says, this card is when the dancer becomes the dance, the singer becomes the song, the painter becomes the... Yeah, it's really about you falling in love with you, your life, what you got going on. And it says, there is no difference between the doer and the deed. You merge as one. You have pulled this card to remind you that now is the time to transition from doing to embodying. And this is what this time is all about. This is what 888 is bringing in. Now you've been in your knowing. It start to do it. Now find that which you can merge with and practice it fully. Become the words in your journal, the asana in your practice, the nature in which you surround yourself, and notice your presence expand. Yeah. A lot of y'all about to have a lot of new relationships and friendships and things of that nature. Yes, you're going to find your little twin flame, if that's what you believe. You are. And I think you're going to find that truly when you really become whole with yourself. I don't think that the Most High is bringing his healthiest people to unite with broken people. I just don't think it's going to happen. Now, yeah, you might get somebody else that's broken and y'all just going to keep on breaking each other. Alright? Now, I don't think that nobody's ever fully healed, but it's the ones that ain't looking that usually find them. Right? Ain't that how they go? Ain't that how they go? Alright? Now let's see. Tell me I'm telling the truth. Spirit got jokes. Let's see. Wow. Look at that. Now I definitely got to see what this card is talking about. But let's get all the cards out here on this row first. Now I do look like he's standing up against communities, people. Now 3 of Pentacles represent collaboration. Yeah, he's saying the light. Tapping into your inner child. Individuality. This is you. All your chakras in alignment. It's protection. Yeah, with the pilgrimage. Going within. You're not worrying about these folks out here. The foolishness. The propaganda. The bullcrap. The stuff from the past. Feeling left out in the cold. It don't bother you. Child, listen, I'm good. I love being in my house all by myself. Can't make it up. All by yourself. Healing. Now, it do look like some of y'all about to get some engagements going on. Look at all that. That's a lot of fun right there. One represents celebrations, reunions, and collaborations. And right here with the ring and the sun, the child. That's a healed individual from racing thoughts and beliefs. Yeah. Look at that. Healing that crazy mind. Right there with the wheel. And on the other side of it was what? The Ace of Swords. Yeah. You can't be out here disrespecting the divine feminine and call yourself understanding the law of the universe and have love for the Most High, the Creator, Mother, and Father. It's just impossible. You don't think they recognize that? You got 4-4 right here. Divine intervention as well as guidance. Right here with healing, collaborations, the 9th house transitioning. Now, this is deep. This is deep. I'm looking at 44, 55. That's the number 11 as well as 44. With the world card. And a star. Almost made me want to cry. Is that coming to an end? Whether that be external or internal. Wow. Wow. Now what I want to do, I got to read out this card to see how it line up with all of this goodness right here. Because this is just freaking insane. This is insane. This is insane. And it's on page 55. Pshoosh. What do it mean? What do it mean, y'all? What do it mean? Now, hold on. Let me make sure wait a minute. It says heartbreak is holding you back from your truth. And at this time has come, and the time has come to forgive. Your heart carries an intelligence, and when you close your heart, you are not able to operate as a full self. To follow your path, it is essential to heal old wounds of the heart. Now it's telling you to repeat the mantra, forgive me. Yeah. Now let me read the upright. Your heart has opened its chambers to new possibilities, and I really see that. Look at this. This is crazy. In regards to this. This is the community card. Capitalist mindsets. 3 of Pentacles. It's always 3. When it's always 3 involved. Oh my God. Especially with an unhealed person, there's always something going on. I'm trying to tell y'all what it is. It's this. There's always something going on. There's always this kind of energy. That's why it's coming to an end. Right after that, look at that. Look at that. That's what's coming next in this. The growth of it all. The feminine energy. Right next to that Emperor. Hold on, y'all. It's crazy. I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. I know somebody does. Maybe a lot of y'all may be lost with my little message and my little badness, but I know somebody get it. Hold on. All right. Now, I almost burnt my rice, y'all. Maybe I don't need to eat it. I really don't eat rice anyway, but I just needed a little something. Now, it says, by putting down your armor, you are truly able to use the intelligence of your heart, which will always guide you in the right direction. Trust the journey of the heart. It may not always make sense to the mind, but it is aware of the possibilities the mind cannot yet envision. When you truly live a heart-centered life, there is nothing left to fear. Meditate on the color green and practice heart-opening yogas poses to aid in the journey. Now, listen. I think I'm going to be doing that tonight, looking at the color green. Because listen, again, we have to practice spirituality and practicality. You still got to live here, bro. You need money, you need resources, you got to live. No man is a mountain. Yes, it's okay, and the love being alone, but still, you need people. Spirit work through people, you know? Sometimes this is where your help comes from. Another individual. So I'm not knocking collaborations. I'm just saying, trust the spirit. I mean, check it. Now this is crazy. This is insane. This is insane. Like the star done woke up. And it happened by going within. Having fun, living life, you know. I told y'all. Just begin to see world and the means to have fun without resources or alcohols and drugs. They really be open. Your mind, heal. You can't heal when you're all drugged up and high up. And that's the main thing people like to say. I'll get high because I want to have fun. It's something wrong with that when you need to get high to have fun. And half the time you don't remember it. At least that was my experience. What we did last night. Yeah. Shit. Waking up. Like, what? Whoa, what did I do? Oh, God, no more. All right. Now, here we go. With the 5. Now, we got to see what that's talking about. It do look like you're standing up to that. Going within. You know. You seen all those 5s that we just left off page 5. 55. Yeah, that's right. Line it right up with those mysteries and those sacrifices. You sacrificed that. This is what it's telling you to focus on. What's right behind you, boo. That high priestess keep coming back. You can't make it up. Didn't I say every time these 3 show up, there's always some ish with it? Now this is right there on the 3 of Pentacles and the 3 of Cups. And those same 3 cups. There's always some shit. What the? Let's go through it. 33. Every time you see 33, there's always a lesson in it. Now, I do see it as on both ends, though. I got to say that because it is our own pilgrimage. I see some celebrations. But you got to let go of those old ones to move on. Now, look at it. Right here on the Sun card. Death and the rebirth. Gemini energy. Psh, with healing. The rain. Psh, and look at it. That's something new, boo. That's something new. That's something new. Now, I don't know. I started following this DIY channel, and I like to follow the one. I noticed that a lot of them are really spiritual. I just been start following this one. And I think she been on here maybe I think I went back like maybe 5 years. But anyway, you can just almost tell immediately if they're on a spiritual journey. I noticed that now as I moved up into her content, she's dealing with the crystals, and she began to talk about her journey after a breakup. But through that experience, a lot of friends she found, through this breakup, and a lot of support. So I'm not saying that they ain't out there. And I think it's something very relevant in regards to the content that I even receive, that I can even deliver. That it's truly possible to have good friendships. And the way they promote each other is just truly amazing. That it really can be done. But they on the same page, y'all. They on the same page. I don't think they out to get each other. I haven't seen any evidence of that. Alright. Of course, I don't know behind the scenes, but right now I don't see it, Yeah, you can tell when people faking the funk. If they really about that life. You can tell. You can tell. Wow. Now the 5 of Wands is on the 4 of Wands, which is a 9. Healing. These because this is so many things, but it is 9. It's a transition. Now there could be some pain associated with that as well, because we see it here. That's the party. We like to party. Yeah, a lot of confusion. Investments. Now, because this is not just about a family, a home. This is collaborations. Work. Fun. You don't have to think about that. Do these people really got your best interests at heart? I could tell the fake smiles is. Can't you tell when somebody just laughing and just be... the fakeness about it, y'all. Child, are you really laughing? It's like one of those Kevin Hart smiles. Thank you. If that ain't the phoniest BS I ever seen in my life. It look like it. There go it. 999. Investments. Look like you're gonna liberate yourself from it, boo. Can you imagine sitting around with somebody and they start laughing like Kevin Hart? Like, if you gonna get away from... So phony. Yeah, I don't like Kevin Hart, y'all. I just don't. Not at all. Didn't that show like that before? That wheel is spinning and quick. And I don't know who that is rushing. Now, it could be information in regards to some type of collaboration. Prayer that's coming in swift. But I just don't like the way the face on that is. And look how it's surrounding. You see that? All that chaos and conflict around you. But it could be thoughts, people. I don't know, boo. I don't know. So that's a lot on somebody that's healing. That needs to be mindful. Yeah. Now let's see what this card is talking about. I don't know. Got you. It's like they got you blocked in. They don't want to let you get to the end. Go, boo. Let me see. Where's the where is it? Where is it? Where is it? My phone. 65, which is giving me 11, as we're on 11 with collaborations. And it says, this is a time to go within. The answers to your questions lies inside of yourself. By turning inward and doing the eternal work, everything around you will shift. You are practicing salsa, purity in your body and mind, and through yoga. You know, you practice control breath. Are you holding on to toxic thoughts in your mind? Is it time to move towards contentment and realize that there is a purpose in every struggle that you've gone through? Now you need to use disciplined energy to move past your limiting beliefs and procrastination to begin your true study of yourself. When you make yourself the project, you experience a celebration of the spiritual. Now, that was the reverse. Now, I told y'all to make yourself a logo. That's your homework. Boy, when I tell y'all, when I was in graphic design school, and I used to see so many people come up with the most profound logo. Now, I could make it for somebody else. But making a logo for myself, I could never do it. Until one day I was trying to use the pen tool. I don't know if I told this story on this channel. Trying to learn how to operate it. You know, the pen tool is where you can pull from points. And I got the circle. Just the regular circle. And use that. Trying to, you know, maneuver different things on the toolbar, and made the mermaid out of a circle, just pulling, and that's what it came up with. It was like freehand, just pulling, and I made a little hat to go with it. It ain't perfect, but that's what I made, and that's my logo. Talking about connection. That was crazy. I ain't got no face on it. It got a body. Maybe I could put my face on it one day. Now it says, let me read the upright. Now it says, you are beginning to reap the rewards of your inner transformational work that you have done. This is just the beginning of a lifelong practice of personal observance. Tune into what your soul needs at this moment. Are there toxins in your body and mind that need purifying? Are you experiencing contentment for all of the blessings you have been given? Are you using your disciplined energy to take you towards your Dharma, divine purpose? Continue to practice self-study. There is always more that you'll find when you open up the pathways to your true spirit. Take some extra time for yourself each day to practice the celebration of contemplation of the spirit. Because it's about to happen, boo. A lot of your prayers are about to be answered. But I don't know what is all this around you? I just don't get it. Because, you know, this is a celebration and party. And what is this? Now, this could be your own thoughts in regards to this. Because I see healing here. But it's just maybe this right here. Now, I would have liked it if it would have came out as the King of Swords. At least it would have been in a more elevated state. But because it's still in a teenage state. However, it ain't the page. We did see the page. It didn't come back out. And it was a death to that. So, I do see growth. I do see growth. We did. Remember we seen the page by the death card? Yeah. So it is growth. It is growth. And remember, we ain't never completely healed, so be proud of yourself for that. And I hope it made sense. Because I thought it was just big. I thought it was big. I think you're on a good path. You just got to pay attention to the game. All right, but love you. See you on the next one. You got this.